Hey everybody, welcome to Fresh Out the Box Plays the Expanse. I am still the Game Master, Johanan.
I'm Casualty CDG, but since it's Thursday and we're starting a new campaign, I feel like I'm gonna let you call me Gary. I'm a retired child crimes and human trafficking detective turned improv tabletop comedian, and tonight on The Expanse, I'll be playing the part of Loki, the Martian hacker.
I suppose I'll take over. My name is well, that's not my name. I'm at LT Schlamules. But because this is the first episode and I'm feeling quite generous, you can call me Gary. I'm Leighton. And for the sake of this, I'm going to be playing Reese. I pilot things. You'll learn about me as we go along. That's all.
Hi, all. Hi, all. I'm Alicia.
No. Keep interrupting each other.
Okay, you go, Matthew. No. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you guys are starting to bit. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. Go ahead, Alicia.
Okay. I'm Alicia. You can find me at Hidden Audio. I'm a writer. I write for The Hidden Heart, which is a horror podcast. And I am an interpreter for French and English. And I'll be playing Calliope.
Hello, everyone. I'm Matt. I'm a theatrical designer. And today I'm going to be playing the character of Sean Green. He goes by Green. He's a belter. Lived a bit of a tough life, kind of a union guy. And yeah, ready to go to space.
Just curious, Matt. Are you aware that Sean Green is the name of one of my baseball role models? He was a left-handed hitting Jewish baseball player who played for the Dodgers. He was great. It's great, Sean Green.
That's dope.
A Jew whose name is Sean.
Yeah, right. I know it's not a super common one there.
We should clarify. Leighton and I are both Jewish.
Both Jewish, yeah. We're not just talking about
Both Jewish. They are allowed.
We're not just randomly talking about Jews on the internet.
We're allowed to be anti-Semitic to
Yes,
ourselves.
this cast is 2 Jews, an Iranian, and then 2 white guys.
That's right.
Just as bald as can be.
Yeah, you guys
That's right,
are, both the white guys are bald.
And we have a beard. We kind of look like a Pokemon evolution, to be completely
God,
honest.
all you freaking white guys look the exact same. Like, you cannot.
Look, Leighton, if you layered Matthew and I over each other and then gave it your skin tone, it would look like Jahan.
I mean, that's because of a number of reasons.
Well, I do also have that Ashkenazi heritage, so there's I've got some Leighton in me.
I wish.
You got a lot of Leighton in you, baby.
Hey, man, we'll keep our private pillow talk for after the
Vampire
stream.
Bites is also a Sean.
Oh, that's right. Is he also a Jew? Oh,
No, he says he's an Irish one, not a
I
Jewish.
was going to say, is he a Jewish, Sean?
Oh, man. Are you guys excited? I'm excited.
Oh, I'm psyched. I am psyched.
We're already in space. I want to go to space. I want to be in space. We're going to be there in just a few seconds. It's crazy.
Yeah, let's go to space. It already looks like, if you look around, like we're out, so we're in orbit right now. Like look at all this.
Yeah. For this game, I have this background. I'm going to try and get better backgrounds as we go on. I just didn't have time for this one. I made a slideshow though, over there. Instead of the static image I used to cover the dice rolls, I have a slideshow. But yeah, so a little background for the world of the Expanse. It takes place, obviously, in the distant future. Not too distant, though. It takes place after the discovery of what is called the Epstein Drive, very unfortunately named. But it is how they are able to travel. I don't think it actually achieves light speed, but it is.
No, it does not achieve light speed. It's just fast enough to travel around inside the system.
Yeah, it's fast enough to make it around the system.
There are still things in the Expanse that are very realistic, like communications take minutes and sometimes
take
hours.
A long time. Yep. Travel can take a very long time between planets and moons and space stations and whatnot. The 3 factions in this game, primarily, the 3 main factions, are the Earthers, obviously. They're from Earth. the Martians, who are obviously from Mars, and then the Belters, who are the residents of the Kuiper Belt, which is an asteroid cluster that orbits around in the middle of our solar system. They become their own society, more or less, and they are fighting to be recognized as their own society. Sean is a member of these people, and then Calliope and Reese are both Earthers, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we have Loki, who's a Martian, so everyone's represented here, which is great.
And for those of you that are curious, the Kuiper Belt is literally like if you take Neptune's orbit, the Kuiper Belt is just on the other side, kind of interacting with that. Pluto is the only one of the planets that goes actually beyond the Kuiper Belt in its orbit. It's kind of wild.
Interesting.
It's kind of bold of you to call Pluto a planet here in the stream.
I did do the air
episode
quotes.
1. Just saying, it's brave.
I
Hey,
did
what's
the
up,
air
Rats?
quotes.
It's going good. We're starting our Expanse game today. But yeah, so our game here, that was just a little background for the world. You'll learn more as things go on. In recent history, very recent history, a space station crashed into the surface of Venus. The complete reasoning is unknown, but it is rumored that a alien substance caused this to happen. And there was a period of time when they thought it was going to hit Earth and kill everyone. So there's a lot of going on right now. It's a very active time in the setting's history. Where we pick up, Loki, you have stolen a job lead from Sean, and you have made your way there first, trying to get there as fast as possible, recklessly even, on your way from your crappy ship vessel that you couldn't dock with to this asteroid base that you have found out through a fixer of sorts. You are hit with debris and stranded in the void between your ship and this base, unable to use your propulsion system. But you, being an expert hacker, have hacked into the asteroid. You weren't able to get into the main systems, but you were able to set a beacon, an SOS beacon that hopefully someone's close enough to hear.
Yeah, hopefully.
Reese and Calliope are, in fact, close enough to hear. And Sean is en route because he was following you from the jump. Your reasons for coming here are your own, but the main reason is you are being paid to pick up Box C7 from this supposedly abandoned facility in an asteroid. It is, from the outside, completely non-visible. It is completely embedded within the asteroid. And that's where we pick up. We'll pick up with Reese and Calliope in their pilfered Earth shuttle.
Yeah, so this is nice and all. Are you sure we have the resources to take on? I know it's good for us to save people, but we're trying to figure out resources ourselves. I don't know why you convinced me to do this. I mean, I know why you convinced me to do this.
It's because you love me. It's because we're best friends, besties.
Besties, so we're going to save a random person who's probably leading us into a trap and is going to rob us of the only thing we have, which is our ship.
But it'll be fun.
Yeah, we have been in this ship for a while, at least some fun. Pulling up to this, we see, what do we see, Jahan? We see a
beacon
ship.
is coming from an asteroid, but on your way to the asteroid, you see someone floating there in the void.
Literally just floating.
Doing this. Yeah, literally just floating there. Your oxygen is running out, Loki. You are in dire straits, and you are desperate.
Well, it looks like this will be easier than I thought it would be.
Right. This is kind of entertaining. He's just kind of dancing there.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Did he just make a boob squeezing motion? Stop that, dude. That's not. That's not okay.
You can see
All
him.
right.
He cannot see you inside your ship.
Yeah, he sure can't. All right, let's see here. How do we let this? Do we have like
Space
an airlock?
squirrels.
Do we have like an airlock?
You have an airlock.
And then just like.
You can let him in the airlock. You're gonna have to catch him. So in order to do this without killing him, you're gonna need to make a relatively easy piloting check here.
No, we're just gonna fucking ram him.
Yeah, what a way to... I'll go ahead and start rolling a new character now, but thanks for the intro.
Gary's only action as this character in this entire game is to go
over here! Over here!
Just don't roll 3 1s and you should be okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
that's not bad. 17 on a piloting check. You very competently scoop him right up. The ship just kind of goes around you, Loki. And you are... Whoever this pilot is, he's pretty good.
Yeah, I basically... I'm gonna do like that thing where you like pull in... Like if this were a car, it'd be like when you like drift into a parallel park. I'm gonna do that, but I'm literally gonna like catch him with the airlock door open, just like
Space Tokyo Drift.
Space Tokyo.
Yeah, exactly.
I love Space Tokyo. It's my favorite Tokyo.
It's way better than the Earth Tokyo.
I should create a Space Tokyo. I feel like that's something that should exist.
You can do that.
I can do that. I have the power.
You do have the power.
This would be the place to do it.
Xavier says hi, man.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, Xavier?
Thanks for dropping by, Xavier, as always. Oh yeah, everyone who's in the chat, either returning or here for the first time, any game we play here on Fresh Out the Box, you have the power. And you can boon or doom our heroes here. You can give them a bonus on a roll, or you can give them a negative modifier on a roll. All you have to do is hit that little campfire, use your naturally accrued channel points, and you can help or hurt them. Whatever's more entertaining for you. I don't care.
Yeah. Hey Cal, go check in on our new friend. I'm gonna drive. Do I see anything else? Do I get anything on what I don't know?
Is still coming from the asteroid.
Cool. Make sure to ask our friend about the beacon, Cal.
And you pick up something else on your scanners.
Dip.
Another small ship.
I told you this was not a good idea.
Another small
but
ship.
it was a fun one.
But yeah, so Loki, you're in the airlock. Cal, you are on the other side of the door, and you have the power of life or death over this man.
Ding, ding, ding.
Is there an intercom?
Yes.
I turn on the intercom. Hello, what can we do for you today?
Thank you for the pickup. I am a scientist at the local ring. I'm just looking for a way to get back to my station. My ship fell apart here, struck by massive rubble on the way in.
Okay, I don't believe you.
I sustained massive damage to my... You can check the scanners. There's massive damage to my cockpit, and I have 7 minutes of oxygen left on my tank.
Okay, what is a scientist doing on an asteroid?
That's where the beacon's coming from. We have a secret research base there. Generally, I wouldn't have you know about it, but, life or death with the life systems.
Fair enough. I am armed, so just be aware of that.
Oh, I don't have a weapon.
Bullshit. I let him in.
Do you actually not have a weapon, or are you lying?
No, I don't have a weapon.
He's unarmed. Okay. I was gonna make you roll the lie, but yeah, here we go.
I have a screwdriver, and that's not really a weapon.
I'm not gonna count that. Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be lying. All right. So you let him in. Now you guys can all speak to each other openly, and you are.
As soon as the door closes, I take off my helmet. Oh, it's good to breathe fresh, recycled air.
Hey, scientist, do you have a weapon?
No, I don't carry a gun. I'm a lousy shot.
That's good to know.
That is good to know. Well, I'm Calliope. You can call me Cal. And over there's Reese.
Great to meet you, Cal and Reese. My name is Dr. Medgard.
Dr. Medgard. That sounds fake.
Oh my god, Loki Midgard.
Dr. Medgard. Oh my god.
Thanks for spelling that out for us. I never would have been able to spell your name without it.
I hate to break it to you, dirty railroads, but space is fully corrupted by capitalism already. Yes.
Extremely.
Yeah, the only
Taco
person
Bell.
there right now is fucking Elon Musk.
We say a Taco Bell ship goes flying by.
Yeah.
Right
I was
now.
born on the mixed space station.
Big space station.
Orbiting planet Pepsi. But yeah, so this is when, Sean, your ship comes up on the scene, and you're aware of their ship, they're aware of your ship.
Hey, Medgard, this guy with you?
No, I've never seen this ship before.
Well, we don't have any weapons on this ship, so if he has weapons on his ship, we do. Actually, do we, Jahan?
Your ship is unarmed shuttle.
All right,
But-
yeah, we don't.
So is his.
Sweet. Do I know that just from looking at it?
You would assume because it's such a small vessel.
Can I open up communications with
you
them?
can, you can hail him and he can accept or not.
Hail.
Hello.
That's how I'm gonna hail.
Yeah, you are hailed, Sean.
Yeah.
And now you
Yeah.
can talk freely.
Were you also responding to this gentleman's distress beacon?
Yeah.
I
Nice.
click the off button while you're talking immediately. Click. That man is an assassin after my life. He's got to be here for my research.
Is your research in that med lab over there?
Of course it is.
Oh, this is going to be a great day.
Cal, I've never seen you so excited.
I'm so excited. I could cry actually.
Well,
I'm gonna go get
Cal.
my suit. All right, I'm gonna get my suit.
All right, Cal's getting her suit on, which means I suppose we're going into the lab.
I will
Hey,
pay the two of you very handsomely to get me to my lab and get me out with my research before this assassin can take my life.
Can you read minds, sir? Because you just read mine.
Money speaks volumes all across the galaxy.
Nice. All right, Dr. Medgord. We'll take you to your lab. And hopefully this guy doesn't have a gun. Well, no, he's an assassin, as you're saying. I don't know if I should trust you, but I'm choosing to so far because you're offering me money. I'm rambling, so I'm just gonna go now.
Your options, Sean, are you can either go straight to the station and ignore them, or you can keep trying to hail them, or you can try to board their vessel.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to board. That's what I want to do.
Okay, so this is going to be, unfortunate, it's going to be opposed piloting checks.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
good luck with that.
It is good, yeah. You're going to have to get lucky, but you could get lucky. So, let's see here. And since you don't have piloting, just click on dexterity, Sean.
Cover that.
Oh my god!
Boom.
Now I do get the stunt point, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you get the stunt point.
But that's all.
Oh,
Is that
wait.
a crit?
No, if you fail
Oh,
the
yeah, if you
check,
fail. If
you
don't get
fail
the-
and get a stunt point, you don't get a stunt point.
Also, I will say you did say I would kill Gary with 3 1s, and you were one roll away from that.
yeah. You know, it
Could have done it.
It could have happened. Yeah, so what happens is you try to roll away, and he just counter spins with you and docks with your airlock.
Space docking, right?
Space docking, yes. But he is now attached to you.
Hey Cal, I made an oopsie. Get your gun ready.
Oh, I'm disappointed in you.
I am very happy.
No, you're
that
not.
happened.
You've been wanting a gunfight ever since we stole this ship. You're smiling. You're literally grinning
I
from
like
ear to ear.
exploring, not
You-
fighting.
Can't wait to shoot someone. I'm kidding. I know you're a good person. All right. We still have that lock on the air. Like he's docked on our airlock, right?
Yes.
So he's docked. We might as well open up the first door, but not the airlock door, so we can communicate with him with the thing and the locked
Yeah, you can
airlock.
open up the exterior door.
Don't
Got it.
don't tell
Do
him
it.
that you picked me up. Don't tell him I'm here.
All right, we won't. We'll just ask him.
Tell
why
him you
he
left
got-
me in space and someone else got me.
Oh,
Right, because
You're
this
awfully
is a
sketchy.
high traffic area.
hey, friend, sir, guy on the other side of this door. What's up?
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm a little upset. I gotta tell you.
You just outmaneuvered me. Yeah, I don't know why I'm upset. Honestly.
Well, hey, I think you guys just made a new friend recently.
I don't know what.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I don't have friends. I just have Cal. Cal's my friend.
Cal's your friend, and you got a new one too, though.
Don't know what you're talking
No.
about. I got a plant
Listen.
recently.
Let me tell you, I don't know what he told you,
Mm-hmm.
but that guy, that goofy son of a bitch, he owes me. So
Oh.
open up the door, okay?
Who owes you? I don't know.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Ooh.
So you're gonna have to give us a little bit more to go on here.
Yeah.
Look,
Because
the guy that you're harboring,
yeah,
Harboring is a strong word.
especially because there's no guy to harbor. But if we were harboring
Right.
a guy,
the hypothetical guy,
yeah,
right? This hypothetical guy, he took something from me. What's he been telling you?
Well, what
Can
did the hypothetical man take from you?
Yeah, Gary.
May I wire money into their account with an income roll?
You could, yeah.
I'm going, while they're having this conversation, I'm going to like point to the screen and I'm going to wire money to their account. Like, you're doing good.
Make
Here
an
comes
income
money.
roll.
An income roll. Is it 1d6?
No.
This is a new system for
It
us.
is a new
Let's
system.
let's see.
I have denoted. Let's see. Income system is on page 41.
The income system in this game is pretty cool. I have a 6 base income, which is like high as
you
balls.
have money.
Yeah, that's super rich.
Yeah, I have the cosmopolitan executive background.
Income test 3d6 plus income score versus cost.
3d6 plus income score.
Yeah.
So there's 3d6, and then oh god, that's good. Then plus 6.
And then plus 6, yes. Let me get a baseline price here.
That's
So,
like a 14-ish type of thing.
Let me go ahead and see how much stuff costs. Because I don't have a frame of reference in my mind for that amount of money.
I think it's crazy high.
What did you get? You got a 14?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Cost. Yeah, so with a 14, you can almost buy a grenade.
almost.
Yeah. You can buy a rifle though, so it's about that much money. It's an amount, and it's
enough to buy. It's enough to buy a rifle. So it's like what, 2,000 space dollars?
I'd say it's relative to our money. I'd say it's about $500, $600.
Oh, okay.
You just like
Maybe
wired us
$1,000. Maybe $1,000.
Yeah, I just wired you like
wired us.
1,000.
like $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I'd say it's all right. It's probably about between $1,000 and $1,500.
wow, this has gone from 500 to 1,500.
Yeah, I'm realizing how much rifles actually cost. And
That's what I was saying. Like 1,200. That's 1,200, 15.
Oh.
You could buy a shitty rifle for 500.
He just wired you guys some money. Your income goes down by 1 if they accept it.
Oh, we accept it.
Okay, your income goes down by 1.
Got it.
And that's how you use money in this system. Crazy. That was cool.
Yay!
Does our income go up?
Yes.
Do each of us get one, or just Reese?
I think both of you could get one. That's fine.
So if our base income is 4, does that mean our current income will be 5?
Yes.
Oh, we've got more income than we base. That's great.
Okay. So
Wonderful.
your income goes up a little bit, his income goes down a little bit, and he bribes you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Assassin, sir. We have no one on this ship.
Hey, Loki. Loki, I know you're in there. I'm gonna get you, man. Watch your back, dude. As soon as I get in there, yeah. I know you're looking around like I know you are. I know you know.
So at this point, we've come to an impasse here. You can detach and head into the asteroid yourself, or you can ask them to go in with you.
You know what? Forget you guys, and I'm gonna detach and head there by myself.
Absolutely. So you see him detach. He says, "Forget you guys," and he goes zipping off. Go ahead. And, well, your ship's very small. You shouldn't have too much trouble navigating through the entryway. Bigger ships will have trouble.
Are we bigger ships?
You are bigger ships. Not much,
Oh.
but his is a single-person craft, like a X-Wing, almost. And so, yeah, you go in, Loki. Or, Sean, sorry. And you go into the asteroid. There's like an opening, a natural crater hole. And inside, once you're inside, you can see some landing lights around the corner, obscured from outside view, and you see where you're supposed to dock.
Nice.
There is another ship here, like destroyed. And there's
Interesting.
debris floating around, and then there is yeah, that's it. Yes.
Cool. Then yeah, right now I want to dock.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other three of you, what do you do?
Hey, Loki's your first name?
No, my name is Dr. Andrew Medgard. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
All right. So we know that you're lying, because he wouldn't be confused as to who you are, but you are paying us. So if you want to keep your identity a secret, that's fine. But
yeah, it's pretty hard to maintain your cover when you're in the middle of space and then someone's like, "Hey, I know who that guy is."
No, that bad guy's full of shit.
Yeah, it could be that guy's full of shit. It could be.
Yeah, but even if he might have nefarious means for killing you and we're protecting you for now, you have a reason to protect your identity, and that's fine. But if you want to keep paying us money, you want us to take you to that lab?
Yes, please, to my lab.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that was...
I suppose that makes me your bodyguard for now.
Great, I'm happy to have a bodyguard. I've never had my own bodyguard before. You spoil me.
Don't get used to it. Keep the money coming, I guess.
There we go. Cal, you're great.
Is there another way into
You're
the station?
Great.
What's that?
Is there another access point into the station?
Not that you're aware of.
What about something that I'm not aware of?
I wouldn't.
Can I scan or can I peep with my peepers?
You can, but yeah, go ahead. Well,
yeah.
Here, I'm gonna let you know. So I'm not supposed to. You're not supposed to let people roll if there's no chance of success. Because that is just disappointing when they roll good.
Is there like an emergency hatch that lets out somewhere though?
No, it is
not
just
an airlock.
It's just this one area.
Okay. All right.
There's the main dock because it's because it's like a covert base, so it's secure. One point of entry, deep in the asteroid.
All right. Well, let me pilot into this one point of entry.
Yes. Go ahead and pilot the one point of entry. As you come into it, there is a debris field.
Well, I rolled a 17.
Oh, Oh, there it is. Yeah, look at that. Let me make sure
Yeah.
everyone at home can see it. Boom! He rolled a 17. Look at that.
Look at that at home.
17's good. So, to put that in perspective, that will pass a formidable challenge.
I'm a formidable pilot.
Apparently.
That's not what Sean Green had to say about it.
Yeah, no.
I was so happy.
Sean Green made me look like a bitch.
I was so happy. That's a good intro for a character. Outpiloting the pilot. That's a good
All I know is that guy's one hell of a pilot.
that's literally like that's all I know about. It's like, god damn.
Yeah.
This guy, this strange assassin. I'm a little intimidated by him just because he outpiloted me, and I hate it. All right, well, we've gotten to your lab. If Cal and I are going to be your bodyguards, we've made it to the lab, and now we need to protect you from someone who's clearly trying to kill you. So we're putting our lives in danger. It's going to take more than the price of one janky-ass shitty rifle. But you can pay us upon completion. But how much?
Yeah, so your both ships are now docked in the dock.
The information inside my lab is priceless. If you can get me the information, I can pay you 20 times what I already paid.
Dig, let's do this. Let's go.
Yeah, Cal's already in her suit.
Both ships are now docked. Sean, you had a head start, so you can technically be wherever you want at this point. But you have to vac suit up. This is a open environment out here.
Okay. Cool. I want to suit up, and what info do I have at this point about this?
So the info is this is supposed to be an abandoned facility, and there is a box labeled box C7. You have it like in your computer. You could like barcode scan if you saw it, if you needed to, if it's not marked. You have all that information. You don't know quite what's in there, but you are retrieving it for a company back on Tycho.
Cool. Then yeah, I want to get as far ahead as I can to try to pick up that box.
Absolutely. So that means, yeah. So there's an airlock, and then after the airlock, there is a room. You are able to enter this airlock. The inner door is locked.
Gotcha.
Like the outer door doesn't lock because, emergency purposes in case you have to get into an oxygenated environment. But the inner door is where the lock is.
Gotcha. Is there a way for me to try to bypass this lock?
You could try an intelligence, engineering, or technology roll to either cut your way in or hotwire your way in.
Cool. Actually, I also have burglary talent.
I would allow that. Yeah, burglary sounds about right.
Cool.
You're burglaring this place, yeah.
It's burgling.
Burgle.
John.
He's gonna burgle your turds.
Yes.
A baby burger.
A baby burger.
A little burgling.
Cool.
Did you call those sliders?
Got that slider perk. Yeah, so do I have to roll, or what should I roll?
Yeah, click on the burgle's ability.
Oh, cool.
Why is that funny?
Click on the Hamburglar ability.
Wait, so is Sean Green just the Hamburglar? Is that's now all I can think of?
Yeah.
He didn't describe his character yet, but he has a wide black brimmed hat.
So the burglary is a talent?
Oh, it's a talent. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different. So you're gonna roll your dexterity, I think, here.
Cool.
To pull off a hot wire. Yeah, you're able to hot wire this door open.
Nice.
The room oxygenates as the pressure releases. There's kind of a rushing of air coming out of there, out of the base as you open it up in the wrong manner. But you are able to open this door.
Awesome.
Inside is a bunch of lockers, and then some vac suits, and some rudimentary tools.
I'm sorry, I really need to point out, FD just called my character Ruko, and I was confused until I looked at the stream, and it looks like my name is Ruko.
Is it because your name's small?
Because my name is tiny.
That's funny. My bad.
No,
I think I can fix it.
I love Ruko's sarcastic nature.
FD, I love you is who I love. That's what I love. Yeah, that's right, Jahan. You make us bigger.
Ruko.
There you go. Much larger. Ah. I dropped my notes, guys. I dropped them. It's over. It's over.
Now's our chance.
Yeah, now's your chance. I'm unprepared.
What did his notes say?
So the rest of you are now. It is now your go ahead. He has made it through these doors. You don't know that, but you guys are in a zero oxygen environment, and it is also. I would like to point out microgravity. So you guys are floating unless you use your mag boots.
Well, okay. I'm gonna use my mag boots. Is his ship like right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's the destroyed one.
There's a destroyed one that's full of debris.
Yeah.
And that one seems like it was at one point larger than your ship.
Yeah.
And then there's his single-person vessel. Yes.
Yeah. Can I use engineering to disable his ship?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, you can.
That's so rude, and I love it.
Boop.
Dang, 3 with stunt points.
Yeah. So in this instance, we get our first little bit of stunt pointage here.
And don't forget that rolling doubles is great success, but rolling triples is a massive success.
Did he roll triples? Oh, wow.
He did. Mm-hmm.
So let's see. What kind of stunts could you use in this situation? It would.
That's a good question. Is it under conditions or actions? Is it under infiltration, vehicle combat?
Either social and attitude or infiltration, investigation, membership kind of stuff.
Yeah, let me check there. Oh my god, that's so tiny. How can I read this?
Social, making an offer. No, those are not them.
Let me just look in the character sheet. Where are you, stunts?
Oh, it might be under the exploration stuff. Yeah,
I would call it infiltration stunt high-tech hustle for 3 points. And there may be another one that fits, but this one says
right.
This one says with an injection of technobabble or a quick mod to a device, you sidestep a minor complication impeding your current goal, or give yourself the ability to perform one task you otherwise couldn't in the situation at the great game master's discretion.
Yeah, so you would be, with that stunt, you would absolutely be able to disable his vehicle.
Yeah, I'm gonna disable it, and I'm gonna disable it in a. Since I have the stunt, my plan is to disable it in a way that he would not immediately check for, and that he would need me to, or it would at least take some extra time for him to figure out how this thing is disabled.
You're gonna mess it up good. I gotcha.
Yeah,
absolutely. So that's a really funny thing that you just did. You guys watch him do this, but you are free to act in any order at this point.
Great.
So do we see the airlock from here?
Yeah, you can see it. The way it's set up is there's like a landing platform where you can stand. There's various tools about that are secured to shelves on the wall that are also secured, obviously, for the microgravity. They are heavy-duty mechanical tools, such as saws, bolt riveters, those kinds of things, welding guns. Some of them are destroyed. Something happened here. You're not sure if a ship crashed or if something exploded. But there's a walking platform that you guys are all magnetized to right now, and that's what your ships are pulled up to.
Okay. And we can't see Sean from here, right?
You cannot see Sean. Sean has entered the airlock, you assume.
Okay.
What are you testing, Jenny? Potato.
Yeah, I think Cal is just going to wait for Ruko to finish.
God damn it, Cal.
But yeah, so you're gonna just bug him while that happens. What are you doing, Loki?
Is there a computer nearby I can access, or do I have to go further in?
So there is one, but it is damaged.
Can I repair it? Is that a thing that's
You could
in
try
my...
to. You would have to repair it before you can use it, is the only thing.
I would like to. I walk over to the panel. It looks like he destroyed some of our technology. And I rolled a 14 to try to repair.
Yeah, you're able to get it up and running a little bit.
I may be able to gather my data from here, in which case we won't need to go any further than the airlock.
Oh, that's nice.
Can we go anyway?
Damn it, Cal.
Or what you do with your own life is up to you and your husband.
We're not.
We're not.
That's
Nah, my mistake. I go back to hacking.
The silence is extremely awkward.
So, what are you trying to do on the computer, Loki?
There's information that I am trying to extract from this place, correct?
From this place, yes.
Yes, that's what I'm attempting to do.
You can try to access it. Go ahead and give me... Yeah, I'll see what you get. Go ahead and give me another intelligence.
Does this game have any sort of luck? Oh, it has fortune, right?
Yeah, you can use fortune after the fact, even.
After the fact. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. I might do that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's also your health.
Bam! Talk about roll to 16 with 5 stunt points, baby!
So you access the computer terminals. You are able to get in. The system is still damaged, but you can see a lot of stuff. You can see some of the cameras, but as you're accessing thing, you get counter-hacked. Someone else is accessing the system at the same time, but you are able to get some information. The people that are supposed to be here aren't here. You can see that Sean has made it in through the airlock by hot wiring the door open. And you can see he's about to trigger something that he shouldn't. You can also tell where what he's looking for is in a separate instance from where you need to go to access the closed circuit servers that you need to pull from.
Where he is at, can I close a door behind him and lock him in so that I can go to my wing uninhibited?
No, you have to go through where he is.
Damn.
He has not yet hit the junction point.
And I can see that on, like, closed circuit cameras?
Yes.
I'll wait.
Momentarily. You are eventually booted out of the system.
And it's not, obviously, it's not from him because he's walking around.
Yeah, you do not see him accessing any sort of technical information.
At that realization, someone else is in this system. It's not the man we just met.
You used to work here, didn't you? Do you remember any of your colleagues' names?
There must be a hacker in this system.
That doesn't really answer my question.
Yes, I remember lots of their names. There's John and Denise and Vanessa, and I'm just naming names trying to see who else is in this system trying to hack me out.
All right, whether or not you're fucking around, I guess we should probably figure out who it is and get your data.
Yeah.
Am I able to figure out who else is in this system? What else? I can't figure out if the attack's coming from something local or off the station.
It is local.
Okay, shit, it is local.
Yeah, someone's here.
Okay.
That was information I was not going to tell you at any point, but hey, you did it.
Wait, so someone else is here. Wait, hold on. You're not necessarily saying that aloud. I'm gonna shut up now.
Yes, the hacker, whoever it is here in the building, and it's not Mr. Green. I just saw him on the closed circuit cameras.
Wait,
we are not alone.
So how did they get here unless they were already on here? This is the airlock. This is how we get in.
I look back at the destroyed ship. Or the one that has, not destroyed, but the one that has all the crap in it? You
Yes,
don't think
Can
that
we-
hunk of junk still runs, do you?
I don't know. I'm gonna go check to see if that hunk of junk can still
It
run.
is
'Cause it might be.
visibly exploded.
Cool.
Oh.
Are there things on there that we can salvage for our own shit?
It is very damaged. If you took a lot of time, probably.
I'm talking about like supplies or things that are on it. I might go explore that ship while y'all are. I don't feel like.
Possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out because I could care less about the drama with Dr. Medgard and his friends.
Okay, well, I am emotionally invested in the trauma with Dr. Medgard and his friends, so I'm going to go wherever Loki goes for right now.
So you guys are gonna go into the airlock.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll meet y'all there. I'm gonna go salvage this before we have to hop off this hunk of junk.
Sounds good.
You are able to open up the airlock and then get inside without hot wiring it. It's a little difficult. You have to do a couple things because Sean wired it funny, but you are able to get it. I'll attribute that to your access to the system that you weren't supposed to have earlier. But yeah, now you're in the locker room, and Sean, the door behind you opens up as you hear something behind you go whir, and you see something drop down from the ceiling.
Oh, I jump out of the way as fast as I can.
Absolutely, it opens fire as a security drone pops out of the ceiling, and that's where we'll enter initiative order. Now that everybody's in the same room.
No, I'm not.
minus
Minus me, who's doing the typical D&D thing of searching the bodies while everyone else.
I can't remember if you guys are supposed to roll initiative in this system.
Also, Jahan, let me know when I should roll what I imagine is a perception check to figure out what Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll go meet up with them. That's an
18.
Whoa!
I will let you know what you find in a bit. But for right now, I'm gonna have all of you guys roll initiative. I do believe
That's dexterity, right?
I think it's its own thing, isn't it? I guess not. Yeah, go ahead and roll dexterity. Yes.
15.
Did everybody stunt point? Oh my god,
No,
everybody stunt pointed.
except for me. But I'm slow. I'm behind anyway.
15,
It's perfect.
13. So, wow, you guys dead tied.
Yeah, we rolled the exact same thing too, 5 and 2 4s.
Wow. So, either one of you can go first. I'll let you decide. And then it's going to be Sean.
Oh, as soon as the gunshots start ringing, she has a gun. I don't have a gun. So she could probably go first. I'm just gonna duck, I bet.
Okay, so let's see. I have 4 stunt points. So we're just fighting this drone, right?
For now.
Let's see. Alright, I am gonna go for called shot. You target an exposed part of your opponent's body. The attack's damage becomes penetrating.
Excellent.
Because I figure it has armor.
It does.
And then, let's see, what am I rolling? Accuracy?
Yeah, you're gonna roll your you're gonna roll I think accuracy, but I think you can just click on the area next to your gun. It should have a little spot to click.
The area next to my gun?
Yes.
Like attack mod?
Maybe. Here, actually, let me look so I can better count.
On the character sheet next to the attack, there should be a
It
little
says pistol,
die.
then it says range, and then it says attack mod. Click the dice next to attack mod.
Okay. 12.
With
nice.
5 stunt points. That is a stunt.
Yeah, that is a stunt. So you can go ahead and choose what stunt you would like to use. Your options are listed in the general combat stunts For those of you at home, this is what that looks like. How many did you get? 5?
Yeah.
Wow, you can do lethal blow, which does a bunch of extra damage. You're already doing a penetrating shot, so there's no point in doing that. I would suggest lethal blow.
All right, let's go with lethal blow.
All right, so you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna roll. Normally you would roll the 2d6 plus 1 for your damage, but now you're gonna roll 4d6 plus 1.
Okay. Let's see. So, how do I do that? It's roll.
Slash roll space 4d6 plus 1.
21.
Holy crap! All right. Yeah. So you blast this thing, and you hear it ricochet around inside of the metal shell, and the thing's like, and it starts smoking. But then you hear the guns whir up. Loki, it's your turn.
I also rolled 5 stunt points, and I was looking in the infiltration stunts, and I would like to use the "It Wasn't Me" infiltration stunt.
Okay.
In which I gain access to the computer system, and I'd like to to frame Sean Green as being the assassin who's trying to kill me on this station with computer records to prove it.
Okay. It's kind of funny.
So as this combat breaks out and there's gunfire going in the room, I kick across the room to another nearby console and immediately start hacking this while everyone else is firing at the drone.
And you lead a false trail leading right to Sean Green.
Mm-hmm.
And then it is Sean Green's turn, of course.
People can try to read into that check later. It sets a -2 to it or something.
Okay.
They can challenge that information.
Interesting.
So, I'm pretty good at brawling. What is that? How does that manifest in this
You can
thing?
go wrestle the drone, yeah.
Cool. Well, okay. Then I want to go up and jump up and try to pull it down off the ceiling.
Yeah, give me that check.
Getting good rolls today.
Freaking good. So yeah, you are able to brawl. I think you can do damage via that. But it's not going to be penetrating. And I think it's the standard 2d6 plus your strength.
Gotcha.
Until I find out better. I wasn't ready for hand-to-hand combat. What's your strength?
Strength is 1.
So that's an 8 damage.
Nice.
So yeah, as the bullet ricochets around inside this drone, you jump up and you just rip off the bottom plate off of it, and its guts fall out. And the drone actually is defeated. That was supposed to be a much harder fight, but somebody did 21 damage. So
cow.
So you just go and slam dunk this thing off the ceiling, Sean.
Nice.
While you are outside, you can't hear any of this because you're in space, and that's fun. But you are going to... I guess you're going to have to float around too, huh? You did a perception check. You see something worth a damn. It looks like an intact supply box. You're going to have to give me a free fall check to go grab it. Oh,
Free
no.
fall.
That's much less. But that's
It's 1d3 for unarmed, and if you take the striking style, the striking talent, then it goes up to a d6.
Okay. This time, for whatever reason, you just have gargantuan strength.
What is a free fall check?
It's dexterity.
Okay. Oh my god.
Would you like to use fortune?
Yeah, I'll probably have to use 2, won't I?
The next level that you want to hit is going to cost you 3.
So this is question about fortune. It's also my health.
It is also your health.
So you can get hit injured, you can get hit to wounded, then unconscious, and then dying. So you kind of have 4 health. Once you hit those wound states, you can roll a d6 and negate some of the incoming damage, so you might survive. But your health is fortune. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
it
more
has
or
to
less. So the
upgrade
way
your
it works,
fortune before it gets to your wound
the
status.
way it works is that you're not actually getting hit or hurt. You're fortunate. You're fortunate. You're surviving. You're getting torn clothes. You're having near misses, right? And once you're out, you have to go down a wound state to injured. You roll a d6 to go down to a wound state injured. And if you roll high enough to negate the remainder of the damage you have after negating it with your fortune, it stops there. If you don't, you have to roll another dice to go to wounded, and so on and so forth.
Dig that.
It sounds complicated. It's not too bad. It's not so bad.
So what you're telling me is, question.
Yeah.
If I just fail this first time,
Yeah.
can I roll on my next turn to try it again?
In theory, but you might not be able to put your feet on something to bounce back into the port because you're jumping out towards space.
Yep, there goes
So
my
you
3
might just
fortune.
fly into space.
There I go. Just did my 3 fortune. That's now out, and I succeeded.
So yeah, 1 fortune gets you to the easy level, which is a 9. You need 11 to get to average, which this is a more average check. You're able to jump, and you misdirect. You're about to miss it. You kick off of another piece of debris to reassert your momentum, and you grab this box.
Great. Gonna bring that back to our ship, and then gonna follow my friends.
Absolutely, you drop it off in your airlock.
My friend, and then Dr. Dick
Your friend and then strangers.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. You drop it off in your airlock, and you are able to follow them. They are standing around a droid. What do you guys do after you destroy the droid? Roger.
I'm gonna get you, Loki.
I'm like typing as
That was
frantically as I
the
can.
way you could have said that.
I'm trying to get a door open right next to me so I can get the hell out of the room that he's in.
I run and tackle him.
No!
Okay. Yeah, give me a brawl check. Fight. Opposing brawl checks. Yeah, you try to plant your feet, and he sweeps the leg and just takes you down. And he's on top of you. Calliope, technically, it's your turn now, which means that you can do something, or you can just watch.
I'm fucking tempted. I'll kick Sean.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me a brawling check. If you don't have brawling, it is just a fighting check.
A 9. I miss.
A 9. Yeah, you do miss. He just kind of moves your foot aside as you lash out with a kick. But he seems to be a pretty competent fighter. It is... Yeah, what do you do now, Sean? You're in control here.
I'm gonna grab him by his shirt, and I'm gonna slam him a little bit. And I'm gonna be like, "Quit stealing shit from me! Quit it!"
I take a memory card out of my pocket and slap it into your hand. Like, stop making it so easy.
All right. Thanks, Loki. Till next time, I guess. Asshole.
My head is ringing.
Are you guys friends?
No.
Say that.
Lovers?
No.
There was more hesitation on that.
There was more hesitation. That's
We had to make sure our characters weren't star-crossed lovers in their background. They weren't, but we had to check. We had to check real quick.
Did you search for the answers in each other's eyes?
It's session 1, and we both had to look down at our bios and be like, "Did you say anything about being in love with Sean Green or Loki?"
Quit stealing shit from me. Quit it.
The way you stole my heart.
But yeah, so at this point, Reese, you are entering the airlock and you see Sean getting off of Loki as Loki slaps a USB drive into his hand.
Oh, what a surprise. Loki, or Dr. Medgard isn't who he said he was.
But now
I called it.
the scene is there's a destroyed combat drone in the corner. There are lockers with various personal effects, and then there's basic tools that you would use for routine maintenance in this room.
Hey,
And some
strange.
mech suits.
Hey, strange tall dude. Are you trying to kill us?
No, I'm just trying to get my shit back.
It's not
Oh.
really your shit anyways.
Whatever, man.
Cool.
I'm going with divorcees, and I start rooting through the lockers.
Great.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check here. I'll see what you find. It can range from
I find
to
nothing.
exceptional stuff. Yeah, no, you find a couple things. But it's stuff that you don't necessarily want. You find like pencils,
Does it tell
erasers.
Does it tell a story?
Huh?
Does it tell a story about who is here?
It does. There are personal effects. You find some photos of families. You find maybe some sort of cheap friendship bracelet that was made by someone's kids at a summer camp.
And a rubber duck with a top hat.
Yeah, you find a mysterious rubber duck millionaire sitting in the corner.
Okay, I take the photographs and I take the rubber duck.
Absolutely. So you take those things and you stuff them in your pockets or your bag or whatever.
If the duck millionaire becomes our dashboard piece for the rest of this campaign, that's going to be gangster as fuck.
I hope so.
It's gonna be gangster as fuck.
And only
That's
me
a-
and Gary will know what the reference is.
That's a really good logo to have a duck with a top hat in space on the front of a spaceship.
Yeah, no, I'm completely here for it. But yeah, so that's what you find. Reese, you are here now.
Yeah, I sure am. Dr. Medgard, what do we need to do?
This room has one way out.
I would say about 10 seconds ago I needed you to stop that man from whooping my ass, but now that you're here, just stand around and look pretty.
Wait, but he's right. He's still right here. Is there something that needs to be done about this guy, this tall dude who doesn't want to kill us?
In the time that he was taking to run across this room like a slow oaf, I was able to finish up what I needed to on the computer systems. I'm afraid he won't find what he's looking for.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was mistaken. There are two ways out of this room.
Nice. Well,
So what about your invaluable data?
I still need to access the main servers to connect the hardwires.
Great.
To get there, you have to go through the labs, which are straight ahead.
and what do you need, Mr. So-and-so, and are you going to pay us to help you?
No, I'm not going to pay you.
All right.
He's a belter. He can't pay anything.
Well, then good luck on
Man,
your
you
life.
guys, dude,
Thank you for
so
not trying to...
prejudice, all of you.
What?
Always saying stuff about belters, man.
I didn't say anything. I just called you tall and weird. That's
You
just
did
who
call
you
him
are.
tall. That is technically a jab at being a belter.
Yeah, I did.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's
I didn't even catch that. That was very subtle racism.
yeah, Jahan. I'm playing a character here. Come on, give me fucking credit, you asshole. It's strange, man. Well, then, if you're not trying to kill us and you got what you needed from Dr. Medgard,
Whoa, wait.
what?
Loki. He just said I wasn't going to be able to find what I'm here for. Why is that?
I don't know. Why is that, Dr. Loki Guard?
You have it?
I haven't gone into the safe room yet, no. But I have gotten some of what I'm looking for, and I think it might be a little more difficult for you to find what you want if you don't work together with us.
Oh, now we're working with... At least he doesn't want to kill us. Okay.
Working together. Oh, you know
Holy-
what, Loki? I'm not going to work with you. I'll work with them, but I'm not working with you.
Fine.
How did we get dragged into this? I don't... even-
We're on the payroll.
We're on this guy's payroll, but now this guy wants
at
to work
this
with us
point-
without paying us.
At this point, you'll hear beep, beep, boop, and a red light will pop on. and
Fuck.
you won't hear anything. It'll be the lack of hearing something. The air circulation system turns off.
Oh, everybody check that oxygen for me, please. How much oxygen do we have?
You guys have full tanks.
How
And
long?
how
is
long
full tank?
does that last?
I will have to find out, but it's multiple hours. Loki's is actually very low.
I would have switched it on their ship
You
if they
did
had
have an
backup.
opportunity to switch it if you wanted.
For sure.
To
Yeah, I was already bitching about how I only had 7 minutes of air before we came on.
Yeah, I would have allowed him to take some oxygen if he's paying us, which he is.
Yeah.
So yeah, he can have our oxygen. So he's got a full tank.
Absolutely. Let's see.
All right, well, let's go fast because now we have a thing. What are we calling you?
Green.
Green. You're a color? Like, what?
That's just what they call me, man.
You and your names. We have a fake doctor and a color. Cool.
I have
Now that everyone's standing around with their helmets off for a moment, might be a good time to describe your characters.
I'm afraid I have bad news for you, Reese. I am not actually a doctor at all.
Oh my god.
I'm an information specialist. A purveyor of goods, if you will.
He's an information broker.
I actually have a picture of Loki. Is there a way you can pull that up on your side, Johan?
Yeah.
It's the best I could do. It's not a picture of Loki, but it's inspired by Loki. I always wear tracksuits, like velvet tracksuits of different colors, like blue or red or yellow. They're lavish, and I have gold chains on. I wear a lot of jewelry.
Here you go. Look, it's Loki from Asgard right there.
Wait, from Asgard?
No, I used the wrong picture on purpose. Here's his picture that he chose. Everyone at home. He looks like... what band's he from?
It says lead singer of what? Dire Antwoord?
Yeah.
It's a South African rap band.
Yeah.
He's also in the movie Chappie.
He is in the movie Chappie.
They both are.
But that's what he looks like. What about you, Reese?
Well, first of all, I want to point out, did he look like that when he was trying to tell us that he was a fucking doctor?
Like that, except in a spacesuit with no gun.
Yeah, mostly.
Oh, so we
just see
couldn't
the
tell
head
that he
part.
looked batshit insane.
All right, that's fair. He was dressed in a spacesuit, so he couldn't see. He just had a weird haircut. All right, well...
Xavier, yes, his character is Russian styled. Yes.
Yeah.
Mars, though.
I look... Honestly,
Yeah.
if you're looking for what I look like, picture this. Just
that's a
it's fucking disgusting.
Bad start, bro. Why would you use that face? It's a fantasy world, man. You can do whatever you want. You're gonna pick that cursed face your parents gave you?
I
now's your
love
chance
you,
to be
Gary.
attractive.
Except like more sunken eyes, like more like kind of sunken cheeks, just like, and more beat up, like more slouched, more beard, longer hair, just like if you took this face and put it in the 60s in Woodstock, but like not a hippie. That's the vibe that I got.
But like not a hippie.
Yeah.
What do you look
So
like?
like a beatnik?
Like a beatnik.
Like
So
yeah.
I look like. Do you want me to send you the name?
Yeah, sure.
Do it.
All right. How do I? Okay. So look up.
Look, he's actually Roman Bell.
Tuba. Copy and paste.
That's quite the name.
Yes, she's a Turkish lady.
Okay. Turkish. Nice.
Tuba Bayukistan, spelled just like it sounds.
Yep.
I
It's a
think
college-
you absolutely said that right.
Yeah.
Oh wow, she's
It's a-
very pretty.
Well, yes, my character has the attractive quality.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let me see if I can bring this to the forefront here. I'm gonna do this one. Let's see.
Actually, yeah, I guess if you wanted like another actor personality reference, it'd be like if Adrian Brody had a little bit less of a schnoz and more hair.
I was
So, like,
imagining
the sexiest thing on this planet?
I was imagining like Hugh Laurie played an adult Leighton, like a Dr. House type of vibe.
That is a good one. Reese does not look quite as Jewish as I do, or as Adrian Brody does. But yeah. Look at that!
Home,
There we go.
That's what Alicia looks like.
Even got her right next to. There we go.
Well,
now that you've
Cal.
pulled it
Well, that's
down.
what Cal looks like. You can see what Alicia looks like.
Yes. I'm cute, but I'm not that cute.
I am.
None of us.
You are that cute, Gary.
Thanks.
But yeah. So you are Turkish looking. That's cool. And then Mr. Green. What do you look like?
Yeah, so I look like I'm about 6.5 feet tall, really, really, really pale, and real skinny. And I wear clothes that are kind of like old worker, like a space worker, that like a mining guy, a guy that mines
Like
stuff.
old jumpsuits. I got you.
Yeah. So yeah. That's
Yeah, you look like a Belcher. Do you have any? So I know that you're have an OPA background. Do you have any of the tattoos?
Oh heck yeah!
Okay.
Yeah, I got some up here.
Because there's the ones on the neck, and then there's various anarchy kind of symbols that they have all over their bodies. But anyone that saw it, you could tell he's a Belter immediately from his tattoos. But yeah, so after everyone looks at each other's faces for the first time, you guys can put your suits back on. The air isn't out yet, but it will run out.
All right, let's get this thing done quick. Mr. Green, if you're not trying to kill us and want to tag along for whatever reason, just don't try to kill us, please. I do have a gun, and you don't seem to have a gun, which is a bad thing for an assassin to not have. Are you an assassin? Because this Loki.
One, I'm not an assassin. Two, I don't need a gun. I don't need one.
I really thought he was going to say, it was one time.
I did too. One time.
It was
one time, and I'm an assassin.
I took out the trash. You don't call me the garbage, man. Yeah. So in this room, you can go either right, which will lead to like living quarters. It also leads to the room that Sean wants to go to, or you can go straight ahead where there's a lab, which you need to go through to get to where Loki wants to go to. But through that room, you can also get to where Sean wants to go to.
I want to go to the living quarters.
Oh, yeah, you guys can. Is that the consensus?
I'm gonna go where Cal's going.
I have reason to believe there might be one more person in this station. Someone was trying to hack me out of the systems when we approached.
Are they trying to kill us? And if they're an assassin, do they have a gun?
There's lots of questions.
Asking the true questions.
Asking the real stuff. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Did you? Those damn Belters. Absolutely.
Well, whoever they are, they're probably not in the living quarters, and I want to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys could go to the right. You open up the door. There's a kind of as the air rearranges because the system is off now. As you go down straight ahead, you come to a T-junction. To the right is the living quarters. To the left is the room that Matthew wants to go to.
All right, well, I'm not following Green. I'm paid to follow Loki. That is your name, right? You said that now?
Sure.
Did you say that? Okay.
Sure, you may call me Loki, sure.
I'll call you Loki. That's what Green is. The color's calling you. I'm only following Cal and Loki wherever they go.
Cal is just making a beeline for the living quarters.
And I'm following Cal to the living quarters.
So as you go to living quarters, you pass a open door, and in there you can see it's a galley. There's also a living area in there, kind of a common space where everyone can go sit down, hang out. There's a TV in there. But there's also people in vac suits in there.
There's people
Like
in there?
alive people?
They're standing.
So they're alive?
They're standing.
Uh-oh! That means they're standing.
Hello?
Hi.
No response, no
Did-
movement.
Are you
Okay.
trying to kill us, and do you have guns?
They're just
Please,
kind
we're
of
fucking dead.
standing there going like this.
I want to go and push one over. Or however.
Absolutely. Sean strides into the room and shoves one of them. And at that, we're going to go ahead and take our 5-minute break.
God. Well, this is fun.
Is this fun?
I'm liking everybody's characters. I like our headbutting, Sean. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah,
I also
glad-
liked our
Stealing shit.
I also liked our space docking. That was a lot of fun.
The space docking was impressive. Absolutely.
I like that I've already been out-piloted by...
Yeah,
I
dude,
also
look.
enjoy the fact that happened.
You've been out-piloted, and then we walked in, Calliope and I, and we saw this guy like throw D6s for fists. We're like, oh shit! So he out-piloted you, and then he fucking totally hulks out, rips this robot in half, then dives across the room and beat my ass. We're so outmatched.
Yeah, he seems
We
like,
probably
like he's-
shouldn't be racist to the Belter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, watch out what you say to the Belters, man. They'll get you. But yeah, so everyone, thanks for watching so far. We'll be back shortly, and stay tuned to find out what happens next. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Fresh Out the Box Plays the Expanses, episode 1 of our ongoing long-term Expanse game. I am, once again, your Game Master, Johannanon.
I'm Casualty CDG, but you can call me Gary, and that's a special Thursday night bond that we have. If you come by on Wednesday or Thursday, you're just not quite as special. You're not near and dear to my heart like the Thursday night crowd is. I'll be playing the part of Loki, the computer hacker Martian.
I'm Leighton. You can call me Leighton on any day of the week because I love you more than Gary loves you, and I am playing the role of Reese, and frankly, I just want to be done with this.
Space Eeyore.
I'm Alicia, and you can call me Alicia. And I play Cal, and she's definitely Space Tigger.
Space Tigger!
Yeah, she's the Space Tigger to your Space Eeyore.
And hey everybody, I'm Matt, and I'm gonna be Sean Green, who is a new. He can finally call himself a drone destroyer. He did it with his bare hands.
Yes.
He doesn't have bare hands.
It was my mistake. Technically, he does have bare hands because he did 2d6 damage. So that was my mistake. Where we last left off, Mr. Sean Green was knocking over one of these people that are standing in the galley, wearing a vac suit.
He tipped one over, right?
Yeah, he pushes one.
Yeah, so what happens?
He has to. Did you already roll the brawling?
No. No.
I need him to roll a brawling check. Yeah,
15.
Here we go. 15. All right, so you run up and you push them. And what happens is they're standing, right? And when you push them, they go... And, like, they hit their head on the ground, but their feet stay planted. And then they're doing this.
Like a weeble wobble. Like exactly like a weeble wobble.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
What the fuck, color?
I'm just standing there like, even I don't disrespect the dead like that.
Guys, relax. I didn't know they were dead.
I fucking said they were dead.
We're in zero gravity, and they got mag boots on.
I told you this guy was a monster.
Yeah, you're a freaking monster, Green.
Yeah. Which Winnie the Pooh characters are Loki and John? Or Sean, sorry.
Rabbit is totally hateable, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm feeling
Rabbit
it.
is like the only adult in the room.
Oh, well, that's probably not me either then.
Yeah, he is the only adult in the room.
You might be Piglet. You honestly might be Piglet.
You might be Piglet.
I wish I could whistle when I talk. I could be a chauffeur. I wish I could whistle when I talk.
There you go. And then I guess that makes Sean Winnie the Pooh himself.
Oh, nice.
Winnie the
Throw
Pooh
those-
just
throw
has
those
like
bare
these
hands.
fucking fists of iron.
Oh, bother. He does have
Winnie
bare
the-
hands. He does have
Winnie the
bare
Pooh,
hands.
come get these fish, bitch.
But yeah, so you push it over, and at this point it's clear that they're being held up by the microgravity, and they are being held to the floor by their mag boots.
Oh, puppy.
Oh, it's a puppy.
Yeah, it's a puppy.
Gary, gain 1 point of inspiration there.
All right.
You can get a boon for your next roll for a puppy.
Nice.
Yes!
You get a fortune.
Thank you,
Okay, you
Bananas.
stupid.
It's the best thing you've done today.
Hey, thanks, man.
I was thanking Bananas. He usually doesn't help me out.
Okay, yeah, bananas is a dirt. I love bananas.
Holy shit.
But yeah, so in the galley, there are several other people standing about in the same manner.
All right. Well, Cal, what are you looking for?
Well, right now I'm going to check to see if any of them is even remotely alive.
They are all very clearly the same as this one. Very dead.
All right, they are all dead. Every single one of these folks is dead. They just died standing up.
Do you know
I'm gonna go
what?
check out the living quarters.
Do you know a cause of death?
No.
I don't know what you know. You're a smart person.
I'll walk up and look at these. I have a good perception
Hey,
talent.
go ahead and percept at me. Go ahead
I'm
and
gonna look
percept.
right at 'em.
Go
I'm
put
gonna-
peepers on them.
I'm gonna peep them with my peepers, and I rolled an
With the peepers.
18, my friend. An 18.
They have very clear signs of asphyxiation. All the blood vessels in their eyes are exploded. They're doing this. You know.
So, I mean, they weren't all choked to death side by side, so they ran out of air. Is what it looks like
Yeah,
in
you
here.
can see. With that high of a perception roll, you see their gauges on their tanks are all empty.
Someone definitely went by and choked them one by one. That's the most likely.
That would be a horrifying realization.
Very
I would leave immediately.
You know, there's still someone in the station, and they've all been choked to death one by one by one. Okay, no, they died of asphyxiation. It looks like the life systems went offline and left them without air for too long.
Well, that'll be us if we don't finish up what we're doing here and get out.
It's
Heck,
a horrible way to go.
I'm still. I've gone. I've already gone into the living quarters.
You enter the living quarters. There is a similar scene in here, but these bodies are not wearing vac suits, so they're just kind of floating about.
Great. What I don't understand is if they're wearing vac suits, why were they just standing around waiting for their oxygen to go out?
Mag boots.
No. I mean,
Oh, why would they die
They had-
there?
they had oxygen like in the suit, right?
Yeah.
He said their
Yeah,
tanks
so-
had run out.
Yeah, but like, why were they just standing there all together?
It is a good point. They all died in the galley.
Yeah, a group died in the galley, a group died in the quarters.
The group in the quarters did not die in vac suits. They died out of vac suits.
So they might have been sleeping. The
They
ones
were
in
caught.
the galley
Yeah.
have no clue. I mean, what do you do when you know you're about to run out of oxygen? You might gather up in a group and be like, "Well, we're gonna go together," but that's a lot to think about right now, and I'd
That's
prefer
some
to.
heavy stuff. Man.
And
Just-
like all at the same time. All right. I'm gonna backtrack to. I've got my fill of this place.
There is stuff in here if you're so inclined, but it is also a tomb.
No, I don't think she wants to root around dead people.
That's fair. I appreciate that.
I took a as
Reese doesn't.
as I stepped in to look after Cal. I did do a little cursory glance around and definitely laid my eyes on something. That's 6 stunt points.
Yeah, you definitely find something. This will be a good explanation for that gun you have. We could say that you get one here, since you haven't used your old one yet. And also, you can find you'll find something else. You pick something up that's mysterious and no one knows. I'm gonna think about it.
All right, I'm gonna put mysterious item that Jahan will tell me later.
Yes.
Mysterious item.
It's the Ostahagen key from Doctor Who.
Jahan, tell me what this is. There we go. Done.
Absolutely. But yeah, so that's what's here. If you want to, there is nowhere else to go. You have found the living quarters and the galley full of dead.
I'm just kind of depressed now.
Yeah, it's not as sparkling of an adventure as you might have hoped for. It is kind of
Yeah, Cal's pretty disappointed.
Cal, we'll have better adventures soon. I promise.
I feel guilty as a person for upsetting an optimistic, non-real fictional character.
As long as I am paying both of you, Reese, I wouldn't make promises you can't keep.
Well, then you're gonna have to find something to make Cal happy, or we'll end this helping of you.
I will take a roll of non-branded Mentos out and sling it across. I'll throw it across the ship towards her.
He tosses you a roll of space toast.
Whenever I'm feeling down, a little candy helps me feel better.
Cal takes it. Thank you.
Now you just need some space Coke.
Yeah, she puts it in her pocket, and then says, "What now? I've sort of gone off this place."
So you can go back the way you came, to the left, or you can continue straight. That hallway will lead to the right, will be the room that Sean is looking for. To the left will be the beginning of the lab complex that Loki needs to reach the end of.
Well, I'm gonna lead Loki to this lab complex because he's who's paying us, and I'm gonna make sure that Cal's okay coming along with us.
Yeah, I'll follow Reese now.
What do you do, Sean?
I'm gonna say you better help me get that shit later. I'll help you now. I'm talking to Loki. You better help. I'm gonna come with you right now.
You're gonna take his word for it.
No, I think we've got it from here, though. Thank you, Sean Green. But we should be fine. Bon voyage. Have fun in the storage room.
Yeah, I have a gun now, and none of y'all have guns, so don't try to kill me, please.
But yeah, so you guys can continue forward. There is a point where you guys would split.
Oh, also, can I have checked a few pockets
Sure.
of the floating people?
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. You can also give me a percept.
All right.
A perception.
Cal is just so disgusted by Sean right now. First, he just fucking tries to yeet this person, and then this dead body, and now he's just
Yeet's a dead dude.
all the corpses.
You'll find a multi-tool in someone's pocket.
Oh, sweet. I pocket that.
It's a good tool. Yeah, absolutely. And so at this point, the hallway branches off. Here is the room that you're looking for, Sean. To the left is the lab.
Oh, well, I want to go into the room that I'm looking for.
Absolutely. The door is locked, but you expected as much.
Yes. Can I try to bypass that?
Yes.
Is it
this will be an intelligence check.
intelligence sketch?
Technology, if you have it.
Oh no.
Not
Rough.
very good. Not very good. Yeah. So you try. You're like boop boop. You see this Loki. You see him try to get in, and he's doing it very wrong.
And is my door it's through his door and then to the left,
No.
or side by side? Mine's on the left.
It is like opposite.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I'll walk up and laugh and then open my door with the same type of check and intelligence technology.
That's so mean, but okay.
An 11.
Brr, brr,
All right.
Oh.
So, I guess it's my turn to fail at this now. I'm gonna try to open Sean's door first.
Okay.
17.
Thank you.
She walks up, pops the lock. I'm just keeping in mind with everybody, your oxygen going like this. Just slowly. You have time. But, yes.
You're welcome, you strange corpse freak.
And I bow at that, and then go in and try to look for that item. That, what's it called?
Box
C7.
C7.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll go over. Can I use the same check to open the other door?
You hear
There are 5 stun points
there. As a drone pops down from the ceiling in this treasure room.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's another drone. I have another drone set for that room.
Oh, I'm right behind her. Are we rolling initiative?
Yes.
Blast.
Last. Yep.
I got a 10.
17.
Ooh.
Nice.
You guys rolled in reverse order. You guys like did ascending order somehow. But yeah, so and then I'm gonna roll for the drone. Ooh. He rolled high. Loki. This drone pops out and it can see all of you.
How far through the doorway has Sean Green traveled?
Not too far.
I would like to grab him by the back of the shirt and pull him back into this hallway and then slam the door with the panel. Boop, boop, boop. Grab
can
him,
do
pull
that.
him, and boop, boop, close panel.
You can do that.
What do you need from me?
In order to close the panel with authority quickly, give me an intelligence check.
Yes, sir. I present to you a 10. I will use 5 of my points to make that a 15.
Also, question: Fortune we get back at the beginning of each session.
There are also ways to recover it during the game,
There are
but we
ways to
haven't
recover it
come
during.
across that yet.
You can recover it during interludes, which are like resting, just like D&D, essentially. It's not
Sweet.
It's not automatic every session, but yes, you can get it back.
Dig it.
Yeah, no, you bump that up to a hard pass, and you mess it up, and you don't have the right wires in hand when you're trying to do it, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, and you like lick your fingers, and you shock yourself a little bit, but the door slams shut, and then it gets lit up by machine gun fire, and it goes ping, 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 ping. It sounds like rain on a tin roof.
Old Martian trick, I say as the door slams and my fingers are still sizzling.
Damn it, Loki.
What, did you want to be turned into Swiss cheese by that damn thing?
Point of fact, you're in a suit, so I guess you didn't lick your fingers, but you used your fingers, and you sizzled your suit a little bit, so
They're right.
my bad.
I don't lick them.
But yeah, so the door slams shut, essentially turning this encounter off for the time being.
Give me a moment. Is there a way into the security systems to disable this damn thing?
You could try to do it that way.
No need for us to shed any of our blood.
It would be the same check once again.
Can I have somebody assist me?
You could. Is anybody...
How does that work?
I think you add like a +1 to his roll if you... No, I think you roll, and if you succeed, you add your stunt dice to his roll.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll help.
Okay.
Nothing.
Goose egg.
Oh!
You try to access, but you are being actively counter-hacked.
There's still someone here, keeping me out of the system.
That
Right.
sucks.
Let's go find out who this fucker is. And I open the door to the databanks, the mainframe.
Lab.
Lab, thank you.
For this, I will allow the other door being short-circuited to allow this door to be open now.
All right.
I don't want to keep making you guys roll the same rolls.
Open the door.
It's not
Open
fun
the
for
door.
anybody. But yeah, so
It's pretty funny watching us fail.
It is pretty funny watching you fail. But every dungeon master knows that the worst enemy any party has ever faced is a closed door.
Oh yeah.
That's just how it works. Don't ask me why. It's psychology or
People
something.
try to open the door with their face.
I once had a game master storm away from the table and never dungeon master another game in his entire life because we couldn't open a closed door.
Was that Kyle?
No, it was not.
It was
I
not
won't
Kyle.
say the name of the person, but it was a huge stone door, and so like I made an athletics check and I failed. So the next guy is like, well, I want to push it too. And so the next guy pushes the door, then the third guy, and then the fourth guy, we're all pushing the door, and the game master is like, you know what, you fucking idiots, I'm done playing this game, and gets up and storms out, and we're like, what did we do? We're just trying to open the door. And he was like, you guys didn't see the magic crest, you can't just push the fucking door open, you need a spell. And we're like, oh, well, it's okay, like, do you want to play? And he was like, no, I'm done with you guys. So, yes, John, we all know the worst enemy is a door.
Doors are the strongest enemy any DM could ever put in the face of a party. But yeah, so you open this door. You're all still in your suits, just reminding you. And you are still in microgravity attached to the floor by your boots. So you're... in this room, there's something floating in here. Some sort of liquid, an opaque liquid floating around in here. It is mostly clear, but it looks kind of cloudy, and it's just a bunch of it just floating around in here. There are lab tables. There is a Bunsen burner in here that is on, just consuming the air that's left in the station. There are, sinks, chemical vent hoods, various petri dishes full of various organisms, that kind of thing.
And you're looking for this, Loki?
Honestly, I don't know what I'm looking for.
This is not the room. You know that you have to go from this room to the next room and then one final room.
This may have to do with the research, but the information I need resides inside of a microchip, not an experiment table.
Okay. Lead on.
I slowly open the next door and peek through.
Yeah. Roll perception check.
Perception check. I rolled a 16 with 5 stunt points.
Yeah, if you can figure out what you want to do with the stunt points, let me know. In the meantime, you do see various things a little better now that you're in the room. You notice that some of the metal tables are sort of melted looking.
I am looking into the second room through the door. I slid open the door into the next room and just I'm doing a look.
Oh, you went into the room.
Didn't go in, opened the door, and I'm doing a good look.
Into the first room.
Yeah, oh yeah, we went into the lab room.
Oh, okay. Well, then roll a... are you trying... Are you going to touch the liquid?
No, God, no. Yeah,
no, why would we...
Yeah, I'm not like, boy, what does that do to my suit?
Avoid the liquid, please.
Avoid the liquid.
With
That's
a
fine.
dexterity check. Everybody that's in the room.
I rolled a 9.
I rolled a 12 with 6 stun points.
Real bad.
Wow, we are just all eating this liquid. We all take off our suit helmets and drink the liquid.
There you go. So Calliope and Sean are going to kind of...
Wait a second. If I think I need to get to an 11, I'm going to use a fortune point to get up to 11.
11 is not the... Yes, 11 is the number you're looking for.
Bam. Done.
And that also means, Loki, technically you could too.
Okay, 1, 2.
So, you guys, the other two, Calliope and Sean, Sean mainly doing it because he's a belter. He kicks off his mag boots, and he kind of spins through the middle of the liquid, avoiding the bigger chunks of it, and getting through safely. Calliope takes his lead, follows right behind, and then you two...
With my mag boots on, I'm just like hugging the left wall, trying to squeeze past the goo.
Yeah, you guys
I'm not quite as comfortable in free flight.
You guys try to go on through. You bump into each other and almost push each other into the acid. But then you grab each other and you make it through.
Nice to meet you, Loki.
Likewise, don't lean back. You might get some of that acid on your neck.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad thing.
I never said it was acid, Gary.
Well, you let it slip out.
Did I?
Didn't you?
Oh, no, I didn't mean to. But yeah, haha, acid. Space acid.
And also, I'm not really a doctor.
I'm so surprised.
And you're not really a pilot.
Yeah, come on. I am.
That's a burn.
Piece of shit. I get outmaneuvered one time. You don't even know me.
This, I put my hand on Green's back. This is a pilot.
Fuck you.
So you guys are all talking shit to each other, but then you look into this next room like you wanted to. It looks weird. It's a weird looking room. It's very round, and it has stuff on the walls and ceiling like you would walk on it. It's set up, it almost looks like it's set up for zero gravity, deliberately. But something about that doesn't seem right to you. But it's also a lab.
What the hell do you make of this room, Belter?
It's pretty weird. It's a weird room.
It is a very strange looking room.
Can we see anything like of interest besides like how the room is set up?
The room is set up weird is the weirdest thing that stands out, but there's obviously set up for experimentation, of what nature you're not sure. But you don't see any immediate threats.
Can I Belter float around to try to look through stuff?
You want to go in?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys open this door, no problem. This one was not locked. And you go... Oh, no, yeah. They did forget. Yeah, they did forget. That's fine.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Rule number 1.
Wait, what?
Assholes. Someone can walk back into that room. We haven't left yet. It's not too late, guys.
You'll have to go back through the acid.
It's not too late.
But yes, you guys go into this room. Everyone goes in? I need to know when that happens.
Yeah, I'm definitely in there because I'm looking around asking Green what the hell he can make of this room.
Yeah, I'm in there.
I'm in there. I'm not going to be left behind.
So, this room, the door closes and locks.
Ooh.
You see a camera in here. And this room...
I immediately flip off the camera.
Okay, yeah. The whole room starts moving.
When I see Calliope flip off the camera, I look at her finger and look to where it's pointing and see the camera. There it is. What the hell is she doing? Oh, okay. Yes, nice.
This whole room starts to move. It's revolving around some sort of elliptical situation that is outside the room. But it starts moving. And as it starts moving, you're pulled to one of the walls.
Does this
and you can
sort of
stand.
action like remind me of an observatory? I'm feeling like an observatory type of vibe.
It does seem like a centrifugal gravity simulator.
Okay.
It is something that is used in space to simulate gravity when you are aboard a space station, sometimes. But to see it in this room is weird. But it starts to spin. And right now, you're at about half of a atmosphere, or whatever, half a G. So half Earth's gravity.
Okay.
And now you're at a 6 of Earth gravity.
It would appear someone's turning on to gravity.
And now you're at a 7th.
Oh, so it's getting less gravity.
No, it's getting more gravity. Wait.
Oh, well,
so
yeah.
Sorry.
7
Yeah, I'm doing it backwards. You're at 7/8 Earth's gravity, and then now
I
you're
will
at 1
try to
Earth's
stop
gravity.
the machine.
1.2.
Like,
Yeah, I'm stopping the machine before it gets crushing.
Yeah, go ahead. 1.3.
Thank goodness.
All right, so that was going to be a little bit of a harder challenge here, but 18 is very high, so you are able to stop it. It stops spinning. And you can see now how it's set up, and it has remote control. Obviously, someone turned it on.
I
but then it
look
starts
at the
spinning
camera.
again.
I look straight at the camera.
It starts
and I
spinning
say,
again immediately.
So you must be the one who is keeping me out of your system. And I rip the wires of the remote control access out of the gravity, centrifugal gravity creator.
Absolutely, yeah. You snip the wires, and the room comes to a halt, and everyone just kind of starts floating again. With an 18, it's hard for me to argue that you did that, because that is almost as high as it goes. So, yeah, this is gonna be a fun gravity check. But now Gary ruined it, so now.
Hey. Gary ruined shit.
Sorry?
But now you're in this room.
Oh no, I was genuinely happy that you ruined that. This never sounds genuinely happy.
It really seemed like it, man.
Yeah.
But now you're in this lab. It is now still. The threat of death is now over in this room.
All right, is this what you needed, Loki?
One more room.
Here we go.
So yeah, I don't want to make you hack any more doors open, so I'm gonna let you open this one. I'm gonna say when you ripped out the panel to remove the remote control, it also eliminated the door lock.
Maybe we've just opened enough doors in this station that we figured out sort of how their bypass works.
That's a good way too. Yeah, you figured out their encryption.
Calliope totally crushed it to get into the
She crushed
doors.
it one time, and that
She
I
might have
like
just
tapped it with a wrench, and it was like.
I feel like you showed us how to do it. You were like, "Look, in these stations, it's this model. You just pop, like, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you."
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. So I'm gonna actually use that in future games to eliminate some of the door opening.
You could, after like what 3 successful checks?
Yeah,
That's enough doors, bro.
that's enough doors. But you guys enter this last final room here.
Oh, he's pulling out the book.
You know what books have words in them, and that's scary.
You're not wrong. Books with words in them are very scary. I like the ones with pictures.
So
I like the ones where the pictures pop up.
So you enter into this larger room. It is lined. It has some holding cells that are that clear kind of plexiglass. No one in them. They're all empty. And then at the end of a short corridor between these cells is sort of like an office area. It's set up pretty nice. There is a man back there wearing a vac suit with his helmet off. He's putting his helmet on currently.
I immediately ready my pistol.
Absolutely. You point your gun at him.
I also have a gun. Don't try to kill us. Do you have a gun?
Is that what you ask him?
Yes.
So you ask him that. He's behind a desk. It's kind of a nice desk for being in space. It looks like a big old nice metal desk, very clean looking, with a computer terminal on top. There is an old school filing cabinet behind him, and then what looks like a weird round hole in the wall that leads somewhere. The man who puts on his helmet, from this distance you can tell a couple things. He's tall, he's black, he has kind of short hair, a more or less athletic build that you can tell from here. He has kind of an imposing figure, and he puts his helmet on, and you point your gun at him. And what did you say again?
Are you trying to kill us, and do you have a gun? Because we have guns.
He at this point is holding a gun now.
Oh, don't try to kill us. We'll kill you first.
Yeah.
I would like to try to tackle him.
So you're gonna have to make your way down this corridor, but you can't.
Okay.
Do you want to run along the floor, jump at him through microgravity, or what?
Yeah, try to, I think microgravity, yeah.
Absolutely. So you can give me that microgravity dexterity check as you launch yourself off the floor at him.
The guy behind the desk has been booned.
He has been booed.
Oh, damn.
So you kind of float too high. What you accidentally do is you shoot yourself up to the ceiling, and now you're up there. Which is still a situation that guy has to contend with. So now you're on the ceiling, your partners are on the ground, and he's also relatively on the ground for you.
And you said he had a gun ready?
He does have a gun.
Is it, like, pointing at us?
It is pointing your way. He's going to chuckle. You're too late. I already got what I came for.
Well, hold on a minute. Who are you?
That's on a need-to-know basis, little lady.
Okay, but you don't understand me. I need to know.
Well, that's a crying shame. He'll start backing away towards the hole in the wall with his gun pointed at you guys.
Yeah. Can I try to jump at him again?
You could try again. What are you doing, Loki?
Not getting shot.
Okay.
Can I assist Sean by distracting the dude?
Yeah, you could
with conversation.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and give me a communication check in order to do that.
Oh yeah!
Dang.
Ooh, with that stunt, do something with those stunt points.
5 stunts.
Let's see. 5 stunt points. Let's see.
That's going to be a social stunt.
Stunting is a habit. Stunting is a habit.
Your rapid fire words confuse your target. Patter, who must succeed at a perception roll versus your communication roll, or automatically fail their next non-attack test against you.
I will allow that to work as what you wanted. That sounds about right. So he's going to try. He has to roll to try and notice.
So I just start. Did you have something to do with all those bodies in there, or did you come here afterwards? Is that ship outside yours? Because we salvaged some of it. And also, how are you leaving if that ship outside is yours? Because I'm a very curious person. Also, I really need to know who you are. I'm definitely channeling John Oliver for this character, by the way.
Absolutely. You actually do catch him off guard with this string of questions. They're very pointed questions. There's a lot of them. He's sorting through them. He actually steps towards you now. And now he is next to the desk. He's still pointing his gun at you, and he'll say, I came here after. I was sent here to clean up, not to cause this.
Oh, so you're clean. Is Sean going to do something? Because this is
Sean can now do something. Yes. So
Yeah.
Sean launches off the ceiling at this guy. And now it's going to be a contested brawl check. I think it's just a brawl check. I don't think you do really a lot of contested rolls in this system. So go ahead. Yes, that.
With a
hit
stunt.
With a stunt point, you grab him and you have him, and you also. There is a whole section of grapple stunts. With 3 points, you can do strangle or human shield, or with 2 points, you can do takedown. With 1 point, you can grab him.
Cool. Yeah, I want to strangle him. I don't need to look at any more. Yeah.
Absolutely. You dive at him, and you come up behind him, and through his spacesuit, you just put him in a triangle hold. And he's like, ugh. But you do have him. What do the rest of you do before?
So he's got a gun and what in his other hand? A suspicious-looking space briefcase?
No, he doesn't have. He's not holding anything else.
How would one carry data besides in like a data chip in their pocket? Is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah, you could assume that that's what you're looking for.
I'm gonna go over there as well and search this guy.
Absolutely, you go over there. Give me a perception check.
Perception, and actually I have seeing trained as well, so I would get +2 if it was perception seeing.
Yes. So some of it is. To search him is not. So you search around in his pockets while he's being choked. You're able to get a. He does have a drive in his pocket. You're able to take that.
I'm afraid that you have what I came for. Thank you, friend.
And may I use the dexterity check to leverage that gun out of his hands?
Yes, you can also. Yeah, you guys are pulling the full Thanos on this guy. Go for
it. 11.
Hold his arm, take his gun.
Yeah, you go and try to grab his arm, but he points it like right at your face, and you get out of the way as he lets one loose with his gun. It's not quite high enough. But the other thing you see with your plus to seeing, Loki, is on the screen there is a ticking clock. It's always a ticking clock. You guys don't know.
It's always a fucking ticking clock.
You know? But at this, Cal, what did you do anything?
Besides distracting him, no.
Okay. So you did that. Everybody's over by him. He is going to try to break free of being choked from Mr. I want to call you Brecht, but I know that's it.
No, that's a different guy in a different game.
Different guy, different game.
This guy doesn't even... You know what he doesn't do.
Absolutely. Grappling's complicated. Always complicated. Let's see. Now he's going to try and free himself. Let me see how high he rolls. I have his little card here. Alrighty. So he is going to try to pull away from you and kick off the desk. And you guys are both going to go flying back towards this hole in the wall. And then you guys are in space. You guys are floating now, flying through. Not in actual space. Sorry. You guys are floating in microgravity within the confines of this room towards this mysterious wall hole. And then everyone else can go again.
Now that they're not in my line of sight, potentially, I'm going to shoot the guy.
Those are the only grappling rules I found in the book, Jahan. I'm sorry.
It's all good, man.
Oh, that's ship grappling too.
You can do ship grappling. Technically, Sean did it already. What was that, Calliope? I'm sorry.
I want to shoot the guy now that the others are out of the way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So he's still being held by Sean, but Sean is holding him in front of him, so your chances of hitting Sean are slimmer. But yeah, go ahead and shoot.
What do I do? It's
you click the dice next to the
attack mod.
Attack mod, yes.
14.
Boom! With no stun points. 14. Yes, that is a hit. So go ahead and give me that damage.
7.
7. You do shoot this guy. He does get hit. Technically, what happens is you tear his vac suit a little bit.
That's kind of what I wanted to do.
Psst. You hear his suit depressurizing a little bit. And now I'm gonna hear from Sean. Sean, you can go.
Cool.
You see a bullet whiz past you as it punctures this guy's suit.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to keep this guy held so he can't go anywhere. Can I choke him out? Is that a thing?
Yes, you would do the same roll you did before, the grapple roll.
Is that just like squeezing his oxygen tube? Like the...
Technically, that could be what's happening, but he is physically strangling him.
No, nice.
He breaks out of your grasp now. Or
God.
soon. He kind of like, you lose your grip a little bit after the gun goes off. You're like, ah! And he uses that distraction as an opportunity to break out. And then it is Loki or Reese.
I will turn on my mag boots now and start running back towards the ship we came in on.
Absolutely. You just take off.
Mm-hmm.
Beep, beep, beep.
I have the keys.
As I'm clearing the door, like as I'm leaving this room, the very last thing I'll do is point over my shoulder at the screen and say, "We're on the timer!" And so I have a head start.
The two of you that are over there on the other side of the computer will look and see a timer clicking down. Calliope can't see it from where she's standing.
What? How much is the timer?
Like 3 minutes.
Oh God. Okay, because I believe it's my turn. I'm gonna grab Calliope and yell over my shoulder at Green. Hey, I disabled your ship, so you have to come back to ours. Hurry up, we're on a clock. Bye. And I'm gonna.
Okay, so sorry, my internet cut out. What happened after I shot the guy?
Everyone has become aware that there is a timer ticking down on the computer console that this guy apparently set up.
Okay.
And Sean lost physical control over this mercenary. And now it is his turn. He kicks off of you. Okay, Sean. And everyone is towards the door of this room that is still closed. None of you have made it out of the room yet. And what happens next is he goes in through this hole. And as a belter, Sean, you hear a noise that's very familiar and unnerving to you. It is the sound of a drill pod uncoupling from the side of a ship. They are used to puncture into ships and invade them. You realize now that that's what that hole is, which means on the other side of that is empty space. And you hear it undoing. And you hear the as the vacuum starts to form.
Okay.
And now it is everybody's turn.
Oh God.
So me and Reese are running?
You guys are
Is that what's
now
happening?
struggling to run against the force of the vacuum, but luckily you guys are mag booted and in vac suits.
This door. Do we need to roll to open this door?
Now you do.
I would like to roll to open this door.
Yeah, absolutely. So the fun part about
I
this-
have rolled to open this door, and I rolled a 17 to open this door with 5 stunt points.
Yes, you did. And I was going to make it a little harder than usual, but that is a lot. And with the 5, I believe you can take the extreme technical success
Yes.
stunt, which makes you able to do something you wouldn't normally be able to do. So, you do in fact open this, and then when that happens, a just cornucopia of bullshit from the lab starts going through the door towards you.
Oh, I duck so I don't get a face full of acid.
The acid's in the next room.
Oh, it's coming, though.
It might come. Yeah, it might happen. It could happen. But yeah, you guys, beakers,
as soon as we open the next door,
chairs, they start flying towards everybody.
As soon as we open this next door, you may get the face full of acid. Be on your best behavior.
So what this is going
What's that behavior gonna do?
What this is gonna do is at the beginning of everyone's turn, before you go, make a dexterity check. So Loki, yours is now.
I would straight up. I'd like to stand. Here's the door, right? I'd like to stand beside the door. So when we open the door, it's just gonna suck the acid straight out towards the airlock. I won't be in the blast zone.
Yeah.
It will just straight out. Do I still need to roll the dex, or is there a spot for me to stand?
You need to roll the dex to get to the side of the door in time.
Okay.
And then you will negate future rolls. Yeah, you get to the side of the door and a bunch of stuff flies by and you're like, look out! Calliope, I believe it's your turn.
So, Reese is holding me?
He just kind of grabbed you and pulled you in the direction to get you moving.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna dive out of the way of this debris field, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. Are you gonna remain coupled to the ground?
Yeah, of course.
Just checking.
So Dex?
Yeah, dexterity. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
17.
you're able to get to the side as well as like a desk goes flying past your head, and you're able to get to the door with Loki. Reese, it's your turn.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep, you do it too. Yeah, you get out of the way, you get to the door. You're all there except for Sean. Sean, you are about to be sucked into open space. So you manage to get your feet, you re-engage your boots to the ground, and you just and you run up. That is a high success. I'm gonna say you can also get to the door with a roll like that.
Nice.
With 6 stun points. Get out of here.
19 with a 6. My man, looking good.
But you guys all make it to the door. You avoid this debris field, and you are now in the next room.
Acid,
with the acid,
isn't it?
Yeah, the acid's coming
the
up.
acid room is the following room. This is the centrifuge room that spins.
Okay.
So when I open this door, then the acid will come spraying out.
When you open the next door, the acid will, in fact, come spraying out, unless you close the other door behind you.
Or we could just let the acid spray out so it's not in our way.
That's true. I forgot that you had to go through it, so that's not a bad tactic.
Everyone stand over here to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can prepare. You have time to prepare now, technically. So I'm not going to make you roll to open this door. This door was not complicated.
I opened this door.
You had already opened the door previously with a check. So yeah, it opens up. The acid, it goes flying past, which is exciting. And then the Bunsen burner comes flying out, still lit. And it makes contact with the highly flammable sulfuric acid and explodes. But that's just for fun. So you guys can continue walking. I didn't have that hazard prepared, so I don't want to make it up.
It's not too late.
Yeah, no, it explodes, but it's just cool fire.
It's just awesome now the room's on fire, too.
It's just awesome.
Calliope lets out a woo despite herself.
Woo! That's fun. I like that. That's fun. There is still O2 vampire. It's all being sucked out with the fire now. Because that
there are still some life support systems in here. They're just fading fast.
Yeah, the air's almost all gone. But there was still some in that room, and so. But he is correct. It would quickly go out.
Yeah, whatever air there was is gone.
I was imagining it almost like that flash paper where it would have exploded and then gone right out. right next to our face, it would have been very terrifying and cool.
Yeah.
As you enter this last the acid room, now that it's clear of acid, you notice that some of the doors that were previously closed are open now. All the ones coming from the direction of the living quarters are open, and standing in front of your way out directly is that drone that you locked in that place.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna fire at it.
Yes, fire at it. Yeah.
Gun.
Nice.
That is a
Good,
hit.
good,
Go
good.
ahead and give me that damage. That is a 10 damage. It's gonna hit his armor. You hear pink, and you dent him, and you see like a wire come loose.
Good.
And then who else has a gun?
I do.
You can make a shot too.
I will.
Stun.
I don't.
Maybe.
Is a 10 hit?
It depends on if you want to spend any fortune.
If you do, you get to use that stun point.
all one stunt point.
I'm good.
Okay. So yeah, she panics and fires over the thing. She's like, because I wouldn't expect that drone to be there either. The other two of you can do something as well, and then this thing's going to open fire.
I would like to disable the drone.
How would you like to go about doing that?
Take off a panel on the back and turn it off.
Okay, so you need to go. You're going to have to jump on it.
Perfect.
Go ahead and either give me a dex check to activate zero gravity, or to float through microgravity, or give me a brawl check. Fighting.
I'm gonna turn and close the door behind me.
Okay.
So that we're not being sucked out of the vacuum anymore.
Yeah,
and then
everything settles down.
And then I'll make the dex check to zero gravity jump to him.
You smash the panel, the door slams shut, you click off your boots, and you jump at him. Give me that check.
My man!
Nice.
Yeah, you get right over him,
points.
and you're directly behind him, and now you can attempt this roll.
Man, what an awesome dive. Yeah. Let me attempt this roll. I'm going to try to disable him. And we rolled a 14 with 3 stunt points.
So that will be enough. You can disable one of his weapon systems. At this point, you can tell that he has guns and a stun baton.
We will turn off the guns.
Okay, so you turn off the guns. Yeah, this thing's very similar to the one that you guys fought in, that all of us fought in the one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have the same weapon loadout. Yeah, no, you get in there, you rip out its guidance system, and its guns go like this. And then stun baton deploys from his face. It is your turn, Reese.
I think Green. Green still hasn't had a.
Oh yeah, no, Reese shot. Green's the one that hasn't gone yet.
Right.
I thought Green shot him.
Yeah, I pull out a knife and I say, "I'm gonna stab it." And
You say that out loud.
yeah, I say it out loud.
Good.
Oh boy! All right, I'm here for it, man.
And then he doesn't stab it. That would be the best.
It is a small weapon, so I think that's Dex.
Yeah,
Is that right?
For melee combat, I think it's always fighting.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Ka-cha! You stab it. I think that is high enough. Pretty sure. Let me check this little card I need. So as you come in for the stab, its stun baton comes towards your face, and you get out of its way. You're unable to make contact. And now it's going to try to stab the closest person with its stun baton, which is now you. What is your target ticket number? You have a defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is that number?
12.
12. Okay. I like how easy that is. I think it's that. So You get out of the way of the stun baton, but then it's on like a robotic arm, obviously, and it extends, and you weren't expecting it. It hits you in the chest, and you get zapped through your suit. And you're like, ah! And it goes. It has the penetrating quality, which means it ignores your defenses, but it doesn't do as much damage as a regular attack would. So you're gonna take 8 straight to the fortune.
Gotcha.
You get electrocuted. Ah! I didn't stab it. And then that is its turn. And then I guess we can go back to the top of the order. I think Reese started this off.
I did. Yeah, I did choose to start. So I'm gonna. I mean, we're still trying to run to get to the thing, so I'm gonna run closer and just shoot it again as I get closer, trying to move past it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Reconnect.
There we go. Yeah. Calliope wasn't showing up on my screen anymore.
Yeah, but she's not showing up
I'm having
on
some
my
issues.
screen anymore
I
either.
can see. I can hear and see you now, Alicia. So.
Okay.
Oh, I can't.
So, what did Reese do?
Reese shot it with his gun in the face. Very, very much so.
I reconnected.
With that many stunt points, you can either do a lethal shot, which adds plus 2d6 to your damage, or you can do circumvent its defenses. Those are your big options.
I imagine I want to circumvent its defenses. That way, it does damage directly to it. I feel like it has stronger defenses than it does health. So that's what I'm going to do. And once I pull up my character sheet again, I'm going to roll that. There we go. Bam.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
so that is straight through its defenses,
Yep.
which means that you shoot it, and it like jerks to the side as it takes one right into the chassis, and you see smoke coming out of it. Some sparks start flying, and you definitely hurt the shit out of it.
Bang.
That was a good shot. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
He shoots it.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Absolutely.
I got a 14.
Yes.
That is high enough to hit him.
I shoot it for 11.
Let's
Shoot for 11, that's
go.
gonna stop. It's gonna hit his armor, but you hit it close to where it was already damaged. It goes in, and you're behind the thing, Loki. A bullet goes right past you. You're like, oh shit! But the thing goes, and it shuts down.
I'm standing there like I'm still holding it. It's not in my hands, and I'm just frozen, not moving.
Oh yeah, you're right there. It's a good thing we didn't shoot you. Let's go.
Yeah,
He's kind of blocking the door that's like a straight shot.
Calliope, as Calliope goes to walk past me, I'm going to put my hand on her shoulder and be like, "May I have some of those space candies?"
I give them back to him.
Sean, it is at this point that you look down the hallway and you can see that the room you're trying to get into is open.
Nice. Then I'm as fast as I can. I want to get that object.
Absolutely. So you just go in there without so much as a how do you do, and you just walk in there, and you're searching for this designated box C7. Go ahead and give me that perception check.
All right.
I hope it's really low, and I'd be like, you don't see it. I don't hope that. So that's high enough. It's not the hardest thing to find. They are labeled, and you pick up. It's like this big. It's about the size of a bread box. You know.
Awesome.
I would also just like to quickly perceive around that room.
Absolutely. Since you're not looking for something specific, you can also try and get a different result. Yes.
A different what?
You will not find. You'll find something different if you succeed.
Okay.
Yes. So there are a couple crates in here. You pry one open. It's got some guns in it. You pry another one open. It's got some flak vest kind of armor.
Oh, yeah. Can I take 2 vests?
Yeah, you guys can take vests and guns if you want.
Done.
Yeah, I want to take a vest.
Yeah. I have this marked as the treasure room. But yeah, so you guys gather up some stuff, and then Loki, you look at your watch, and it's beep, beep, beep. You guys are running out of time here.
We gotta go.
Yes, we're about to run out of air, and also this entire station is about to go kaboom! Might I suggest that we send off both shuttles, so if whoever's driving the drill ship tries to track us, they have a 50-50 chance.
Well,
it didn't.
I did. Yeah, I might have. And then I did.
Having disabled that shuttle yourself, Reese, you know that it would take quite a little bit of time that you do not have to fix.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to go. I definitely disabled your shuttle.
Because if I recall correctly, you specifically said, I'm gonna make it take a long time to fix.
Yeah, I did. I did say that it would not be his first look.
Yeah, that's funny.
So,
it works out. It works out great.
You're coming with us, Green.
Fair enough.
So yeah, you guys all mount up on your ship.
Well, what did you rip out? Because if you ripped out life support, we can still launch this thing.
Nah, it was definitely to start the whole thing.
Drive, you ripped out the drive.
Yeah. I didn't want him to get in and then just die on his way out because I disabled his life support. I thought that would be mean.
No,
so
you just wanted him to stay on this abandoned station and die.
Yeah, that was the goal. No, he would have eventually been able to fix it, but he wouldn't have been able to follow us. Would you lay off me, you asshole? I was doing you a favor, okay?
Our living quarters are about to get a little bit cramped, but let's go and sort it out.
God, you're right.
So as you all exit through the airlock of this doomed little asteroid, you see your ship still sitting there, nice and pretty, and you are able to go inside of it. Unless there's something else you want to do, let me know now.
Yeah, you know what? Right before we walk out of this last airlock, let me plug into this console that I plugged into earlier and check the data that I stole off of this Merc.
Yeah, you plug it in, and it is heavily encrypted.
Great, but there is something on it.
There's something on it.
Perfect. That's all I needed. I'll take it and walk out the door.
Congratulations, you're the proud owner of 400 terabytes of pornography.
Nice. That's exactly what we were sent here for.
We're rich! But yeah, so you guys get on the shuttlecraft. You guys step over this cargo crate that Reese had put in the airlock earlier.
Yep. Also, do we know what the mysterious item is that I found earlier yet?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You're gonna tell us later.
Since this place is a revolving porn studio, you actually found a director's chair.
It was valuable.
I'm gonna get back to you on that one.
It's one of the folding black canvas director's chairs, and you have it now.
I feel like you rolled really high on that, and and it was in the right area for it to be something cool. So I wanted it to be cool.
If you want, you can also have one of the megaphones that you yell into, and a little clapboard.
Action! You guys get on the boat. Go ahead and give me that roll to get out of here, Mr. Pilot.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the pilot.
Yeah.
With an 18, that is going to be a success. And you are able to blast on out of here. And you see, at a distance on your scanners, you can see another ship.
Should I follow it?
How big is the ship?
It is larger than yours.
Oh, I'm not gonna follow it. No.
Yeah, I'm going to plot a course for civilization.
You plot that course. I'll go wherever you tell me to go, Cal.
Wherever
yes,
your
you
heart
will.
takes you. But yeah, so you guys yeehaw on out of here. And that is about where we're going to call that one. You guys are flying off into the sunset, and behind you, distantly, since you guys didn't dilly-dally too much, you're not going to get caught up in the shockwave, but there is a...
Episode 1, baby! Episode 1, let's fucking go! That's right! The Expanse! This is just the beginning, y'all!
Episode 1, man. Episode 1. That was a good episode.
As the explosion fucking hits the credits, the names start to roll in the credits. The ship flies through the credits, through the explosion.
That's what I'm talking about.
I gently place the rubber ducky on the dashboard.
Yes!
Yes!
Hell yeah.
Yes! I like it. I enjoyed that little bit of flavor. That's fun. But yeah, so the asteroid explodes, destroying any evidence of anything having transpired here. The only evidence is on the flash drive that Loki has, but only he understands exactly what was going on. To the rest of you, this was a simple smash and grab that got complicated. But, so that leads us, you guys met possibly a returning character. You guys gotta get into a fight with each other, have some betrayal going on. That was fun. I liked the animosity. It was fun. Sometimes it's hard to do because sometimes people take it. Sometimes it goes too far. Sometimes it gets personal. But your guys' was good. I liked it.
I think any part of a good TV show is that like the crew isn't best friends on day one, right? There's some animosity and everyone has to learn each other's quirks and stuff. And then even there's some things that should happen that we don't all agree on, and we can fight over, and our characters have to learn and grow with each other. And so that's a really important part to me to bring into the game. I think it gives it a better feel than just we are superheroes who beat up bad guys.
No. We're too complicated for that.
I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I think my favorite moment was
we're
when
too.
Loki was like, "You and your husband," and Reese and Cal were like, "Wait a minute, what?" I think their relationship is going to be really fun to explore, whether or not it's platonic or romantic or what have you. And then I also definitely imagine Reese as like MK Ultra Shaggy.
Yeah,
MK Ultra Shaggy.
Yeah, that's accurate. Zoink Scoob.
Oh, did you guys see the GIF that I put in the chat?
It's so good.
That was funny.
Chat. I'm gonna take a look at this real quick. Let me peep it.
It's like way up there.
It is.
It's real photo of Reese and Cal.
Real photo of Reese and Cal. Is it in the Discord?
No, it's in the.
No, it's...
Oh, sorry.
No, it's in the Roll20 chat.
I'll take a look at it in a minute. But so how'd you guys like it? That was kind of a game to introduce everybody, get you guys on track and together. And I kind of went classic dungeon style with it, as I like to do sometimes. Let me see.
Now, I loved it. It was a great way to introduce the game because this could have been a standalone one-off. Like right here, we got a full arc in one episode to figure out what the system is like, how our characters are going to work together, and now we can move forward with a much larger arc that we have no. It's like the opening scene of that first Star Trek from 2009. I say that first Star Trek of the 2009 Star Trek, where it's a full experience to go through, but it's just the beginning.
I'm glad.
Have you really looked into the talents yet and seen the character like leveling and how rapidly you level and how strong you level? A lot of that stuff in the talents is like super dope. The leveling in this game is very cool. It's very, very strong. Each thing you do makes you feel like your character has grown. There's not a lot of throwaway levels in this system.
Oh, thanks, Xavier. Appreciate that. Says it seems like a fun group of characters. I agree. It is a good group, a good dynamic. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna go ahead and figure out exactly how advancement works. I'm going to award you guys the appropriate rewards before next game. And yeah, I'm excited to see how everything changes, evolves, comes together, and where you guys go in the future. So if anybody has anything else to say, speak now. I've been Johannan, I'm the Game Master. This has been The Expanse by Green Ronin. And we're just very happy for them to have given it. They gave us this game to play. They taught us how to play it. Ian Lemke ran us through our first ever game. And it's been a great experience.
Green Ronin?
Green Ronin, yes. Just like our characters. I want to call you Seth Green.
Seth Green.
It's Sean Green.
I keep thinking John Green or Hank Green.
Hank Green. Yeah, I thought Hank Green a couple times too.
Earlier, whenever he was describing his character in the Roll20 chat, I wrote that he looks just like Seth Green from Austin Powers.
Austin
100%.
Powers. That's it. That's all.
Specifically, that Seth Green.
That
Seth
Green specifically.
But yeah, also stretched out to 6.5 feet.
But yeah, I had a blast and a half. Yes, go ahead and post to the Fresh Out the Box Facebook group if you have a chance, Xavier. That's a good call, Vampire Bites. And follow us on all of our socials and stuff down there. We're going to be doing a more casual kind of talk tomorrow with me and Gary. We're going to do a rundown of some of the systems that we have at our disposal. Free League Publishing sent us like 80 books. And then we're going to talk about games on the horizon, that kind of thing. It's going to be kind of a variety news style thing. We're going to talk about our opinions. So stop in tomorrow. Stop in Wednesday for our last episode of Cyberpunk Red. And weeks to follow, that game will be replaced with Savage Worlds. And then, yeah, tune in every Thursday at 8 to 11 for this game with these fine people here. Don't forget to check the @HiddenAudio on Twitter to follow her so you can take a look at their horror podcast that is still in the process of filming. Can't wait to hear the first episode. Thank you so much.
I'm funny and cute.
Well, we appreciate it. Oh, yeah, and then Gary's brother's going to be in that one, too. So that's very cool. A lot of cross-promotion going on.
Yeah.
Have a great night, everybody.